up and we'll do the lift. We're gonna J-hook this one. Knew we were gonna need them. And then they won't come off as easily. Rollers for like there you go. Alrighty, now coming down, yeah.
All right. All right, you're moving.
Tell him down nice and slow.
Here he goes. Pete, drop it down. No, that was just the front bumper grabbing. It was fun.
Here we got run of the mill. This is like a 49 Chevy, but it's a half-ton short bed. It's a 3100. It's in pretty good shape. It's got the overswung door problem, but it's not all rusty. Needs a fender. I have a fender for it, so we'll change that out. Get an axle underneath the back of it. That one's missing the actual shafts. The tube is there, but the axles are gone. So. New project right here. Hey everybody, Patina Pete, welcome back to another episode on Iron City Garage's YouTube. Here we have this is going to be an early model, 48.9, let me see the gas cap. It's going to be a 49, we got solid side glass in this one, 49 Chevy, half-ton short bed, 3100. Got this one out west, she's hurt a little bit. We got some dings and dents, and somebody robbed it of its axles. This has a torque tube in it. This is like a one-piece drive shaft, and rear end, it looks like a big cross almost. Big T. So I bought one of those. We're gonna get that underneath here. It's got a GMC tailgate on it, which doesn't belong. Obviously, it's a Chevy, so we're gonna get that body worked for me while it's on the truck. So I got a good GMC tailgate, swap it out for Chevy tailgate. Inside the cab here is just your typical Western mess, right? Rat turds, random metal, whatever. We'll get this all cleaned out, try and get some door handles on it. Looks like somebody robbed the window guts out of this door, get into doing that. But get it cleaned up. It's definitely not going to run. I'll show you underneath the hood here. Somebody has already stripped this puppy down. Yep, definitely not going to run. We're missing a bunch of accessories, and this is just pretty much going to be a carburetor and an intake, maybe a starter. Always try the starter. We'll pull the starter, carburetor, intake. That's it. Pressure wash it, leave the block in it. So this one's pretty straightforward for play. Dress it up, make it look better. See if we can't find it a new home. It's got this, I noticed this. This is one accessory I haven't seen in a while. This was like a J.C. Whitney aftermarket bumper hitch. It's just a real simple clamp-on hitch for your back bumper, but it's marked on here. Heavy duty, malleable, Acme Manufacturing, Kansas City, Missouri. Pretty neat. They put it on upside down, but it's still pretty cool. So this is something that we're going to take off, and I'll sell that separately. These are actually kind of pricey. It's good that these are on here. So, and again, we'll get the right Chevy tailgate on it. We'll get all this nastiness out of the bed. At the very least, you'll learn how to change out a torque tube and kind of learn a little bit about a torque tube on this episode. So check this one out. This will be for sale here in a couple weeks. I got title back on it already. Just got to get it cleaned up. Probably might change out that fender too, unless Clay can work with that one. Just an old farm truck. It's nice that it's a half-ton short bed though. That's the one everybody wants. So this is the advanced design era, the AD as we refer to them as. Everybody loves these things. This is one of the most popular GM trucks that they ever made. So this era here, 4753, 54 is all alone by itself. 55 first series is kind of same as the 54, very similar, the bow tie front grille. 55 to 59 truck era, which was a little different every year almost. So let's see what Clay can do.
Clean this thing out and get it all lit up. So what we're going to do is we're going to start hitting all the dents out of the fenders and stuff, then get ready to move on to the next part of the process. About as much as I can get out of that. Yeah, I should be able to get a lot of this out too. At least like this and a couple of the things. So the tailgate that was on this truck was the incorrect tailgate. We got the right one, and there's a couple spots in the bed that need straightened out before we could put it on there. Now I put that bar in the same spot for the back.
Yeah. Hey, since that Chevy's not going to run, can you take off the starter, manifold, carb, valve cover? I don't care. Anything you think that we're going to need, definitely going to need that starter and the carb. So if the manifold's good though, take that too. Make the whole process easier. You get it all at one shot. Exhaust manifold, intake, carb. Cool?
Hell, dude, that whole motor was so covered in dust and nasty dirt.
Let's see, where are you stuck at still?
It's coming. Got hooked on the front somehow. I don't know how, but it is. Oh, here we go. It's out. Oh! Okay, well, I'll open up the door and then we can put it right in here and then.
Don't need it.
Okay.
If we don't need it. I'm just trying. Most mechanics smoke. As long as you never.
Tomorrow we'll finish this up. We'll get the starter in off. How we got? That was definitely nasty looking.
The one we were using to engage the.
Hopefully I ain't gotta take the cross member out here. These bolts are in really, really bad shape too. Now I gotta undo these ones, take the leaf springs off. We're gonna have to like put one side up and in, and the other side, you know, and drag it over, get the other side to go up and in. Then we'll have to take it backwards and slide this inward to where that torque tube slides in. I'm not necessarily worried about bolting this piece back up. Just having the rear end bolted in is gonna be, you know, the main thing, because it's just gonna roll.
So do you not, where do you detach it at? Do you detach it from these things right here?
Well, no, I'm gonna do this from here. Then I'm gonna try to slide it back, get that, you know, in front of that torque tube to hit the ground. Then slide back forward to where it's about here, then we can lift it and pull it over, drop that in, down and in. This thing's gonna have to go up higher.
It's back
not
in?
high enough, yeah. It's still not high enough.
Are these things that full?
Huh?
Are those things that like full?
Oh yeah. That's why I wanted to put it before the leaf spring. That would have had more room. And
There's
okay. There it is.
okay, ready?
Yep. Go. Wow. Whenever we go to put this back in, we'll slide it under, we'll slide it a little bit further over. We'll pick up the one side, get it on. Slide it over a little bit further, same thing. Put that side up higher, get it on, and then we can go kind of straight in.
Alright, let me have it.
all done. The 50-3100 is out of the shop, all finished. We kind of knew it wasn't going to run by looking at the motor, and sure enough it doesn't. So I had Clay take the parts off of it that we'll use here, because nobody was going to rebuild that straight six anyways, but we will use for sure starter, carburetor, intake, exhaust manifold, that kind of thing on trucks that come in the future. So we put those back to good use. Got everything all cleaned up and rolling, steering, got it all cleaned out. So now when I photo it, put it out for sale, everybody can see that the floors in this truck are pretty good. We don't like to sell them with shag carpet and rat turds still in them and say, oh yeah, I think the floors are good. Unfortunately, that's what I have to deal with when I buy them, but part of what we do here is forward the truth to this buyer. Got the correct tailgate on this one. This one had a wrong tailgate on it. It had a GMC tailgate on it, which did fit. It was from the same era, but it was wrong. We're missing rear fenders on it. Actually, no, this truck had rear fenders. They were in some bad shape, so Clay straightened these out. Just a pretty honest little half-ton short bed truck, and they are getting hard to find. Are there better half-ton short beds out there? Of course there are. For the money, with the title all cleaned up, coming from us. This one here is $7,500. Clean title on it, half-ton short box Chevy, the most popular in high demand 4753 advanced design trucks. These things have been hot since they came out. So if you're interested in this one, get a hold of me, 412-335-6100. If you're out west and you got one of these sitting in a barn or something like that, or you got parts for these, same phone number, give me a call or send photos to that phone number, or ironcitygarage@gmail.com. Cab overs, fastback Mustangs, muscle cars, convertibles, and Impalas. Any of that stuff you guys have out west of Missouri, basically. We're looking for pretty solid stuff. Fastback Mustangs, we'll take them in any condition. Convertible Impalas, we'll take them in about any condition. 58 to 64 on those. But that's it. I hope you guys are enjoying the channel. We're trying to do some really fun stuff. We got a lot of fun stuff coming out here. Make sure you're subscribed. Tell your friends, share it, like it, drop a comment. We'll see you on the next video.